Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports. Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Turn it up. We going big. Throw it down. We're gonna really live. Let's go all out. Let's go all out. You know it's gonna get loud. 'Cause we getting down.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
The rhythmic sound of more than 500 cascading waterfalls. The endless echo of more than 10,000 caves. The serene silence of 1,000 miles of wilderness trails. The next time someone tells you to get lost, consider it an opportunity. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
He's made it to 20, he's gone. Touchdown. They have to score here. We're getting underway here. Walk-off home run. Here's a shot to the right side. This is shaping up to be a strike outside too. Hello and welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee. This is the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center, the site of the 2024 Appalachian Athletic Conference Volleyball Championship. And as you can see, we are inside of Hall B, where the Reinhardt Eagles will do battle with the CIU Rams. We're excited for what promises to be a really good matchup between these two. And just about to get underway, Gabriel Schrei alongside me, Gary Justice. It's Championship Volleyball live on the Southeast Sports Network and AAC Digital Network. Gary, this is going to be a fantastic matchup between these two.
You have CIU coming in with 31 wins on the season. Reinhardt just picked up their 25th win of the season to get to the championship match against the CIU Rams. And these two ball clubs split during the regular season. Reinhardt picked up the victory. They played in Waleska. When we played in Columbia, South Carolina, CIU beat Reinhardt. So both these clubs have had success against each other. Should be an exciting one. The thing I'm looking forward to, Gabe, is Reinhardt just had a 5-set victory over Milligan to punch their ticket into the championship game. You got to wonder how much fatigue they may have.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is how tired are they after all of that? And it's hard to tell, but before we get into it, Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice here with me. Let's meet the team, starting with the Rams of CIU. As you can see, 33 wins this season, really just unbelievable and statistically almost perfect. The Rams are going to bring it all, and they've had some rest while the Eagles have been fighting to stay alive. This is your Reinhardt Eagles squad coming into this matchup. They've been really good, and they just boiled over to 25 wins overall this season. That could help them, that confidence, pushing through, going through 5 sets. It might make a difference in this championship. 2 players to watch today. First, we'll start with the Rams of CIU. It's Weiss, and she was a killer in our first match we saw her in the semifinal against Johnson. Looked really good for CIU. They'll look to lean on her in this match. And for the Eagles of Reinhardt, it's Bafico. She was a killer as well in that first match.
Excellent job. We're going back to Hannah. As far as for CIU, is your first team All-AAC member. She can attack from the left. She can attack from the right as well. Does a great job, quick leaper as well. And Julia Bafico, you talked about her big-time match this afternoon against Milligan. They'll lean on her, and she can attack from the front line, but also she's very effective coming out of the back row as well.
Absolutely. Really good matchup in store for us. A championship round. We'll have it all on the Appalachian Athletic Conference Digital Network, Southeast Sports Network, and ETC Now, Channel 3 in Pickens. And Cherokee County in North Georgia. Don't go anywhere. College volleyball and the championship will return shortly from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back inside of Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center in Kingsport, Tennessee. Meeting the starting lineups right now. You're with us on the Southeast Sports Network, and our simulcast today being provided to the AAC Digital Network and ETC Now in North Georgia. Glad to have you along for the ride. Right now, honoring players who received all-conference recognition. Here's a look at your two competitors in the AAC Championship, the CIU Rams. The Rams 33 wins this season, the Reinhardt Eagles 25. Really good seasons. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice here with me to bring you the championship matchup. Gary, this one promises to be a barn burner.
The second semifinal between Reinhardt and Milligan was one of those instant classics, 5 sets, and it got into a situation, and of course Columbia International, the class of the program here in the AAC, you can see the offensive versatility they have, and you also have Reinhardt, who's a very elite level offense. The team out of Waleska, Georgia, too, they played in an instant classic, and this could be, it sets up to be one of those instant classics as well, too. The number 1, the number 2 seed meeting the championship match.
This promises to be a battle. Players to watch first for CIU. We're going to keep an eye on Hannah Weiss. She was really, really good first time out. Over a dozen kills in her first match of the day. And we'll flip it and look at the other side of things. For the Reinhardt University Eagles, the player to watch is going to be Baffico, who was just electric for the Eagles in that 5-set outing. She did a great job coming up, especially on that left side backdoor feed. She was fantastic. Those are your players to watch in today's matchup at a few key numbers.
And also two very talented setters both ways, and also some attackers and versatility on the offensive side. Both these teams play a next level of defense as well. Controlling that first ball over is going to be key for both these clubs here, leading to their offense.
Meeting the starting lineups right now in Kingsport, Tennessee. And starters today are Gustafsson, Vega, Roneveld, De Jesus, Rojas, and Davis for CIU. So the same starting lineup as their first match of the day. And for Reinhardt's Eagles, we'll see Watson, Curry, Hove, Barnes, Pankova, and Baffico getting the nod.
Several all-conference members on both of these clubs. Going across here real quick to recognize everybody. First team for the Rams, Katie Camp, Kelsey Mangum, and Hannah Weiss. First team. Second team, Adalsa Davis and Lydia Gustafsson. First team for the Reinhardt Eagles, Sylvia Aguado, Ashlyn Barnes. Second team, Emma Pankova, Jenna Smith. The defender and freshman of the year is Sylvia Aguado. The setter of the year is Ashlyn Barnes. And the coach of the year leading the Eagles is Tessa Corrales. A lot of people who got all conference members. You got coach of the year, you got defenders of the year, freshman of the year, talented players on both sides, as they should. The number 1 and the number 2 seeds meet in the conference finals here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
We're ready to go. It's the CIU Rams and the Reinhardt University Eagles. CIU on the left side of your screen wearing the darker blue navy jerseys with the light yellow accents on the side, and on the right wearing the softer blue with the gold accents, the Reinhardt University Eagles. Some communication to be done down at the table before we get started, and we're ready to go in Kingsport for your AAC Volleyball Championship for 2024.
The officiating crew all week long has done such a good job. The line judges, the up official, down official, done such a good job all weekend long, with the communication being excellent between the players, the coaches, and the officials. Well run from the officiating side of things as well.
One final huddle for both programs before they break out onto the hardwood, and they're ready to go. An AAC tournament title on the line in Kingsport.
And with the versatility of both these offenses, again, controlling that first ball over, getting it to the setter where you can run your offense is going to be key for both clubs. Got to worry about fatigue on the Reinhardt side of things. They had that 5-set thriller with Milligan, and in that 5th set, it went to a 15-13 final score. An exhausting match as far as just intensity. I'm sure they took a lot out, drained a lot of them out of. I can't talk. I'm so excited as well. It drained a lot out of them during that semifinal matchup. Got to wonder how much they have left in the tank. CIU's been sitting around a while. They won their matches around noon. When that match wrapped up, we're sitting at 4:30 now, so it's about 4.5 hours. They've had a lot of time to rest. But Reinhardt looks like they're ready to roll. All their players are smiling and excited about this opportunity to advance.
Our officials are satisfied with game balls, and we're ready to go from the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center in Kingsport. It's title time in Tennessee. Eagles dish this away first, controlled, over the top by Vega. Reinhardt floats it backwards to the left back door. This one a laser, and it sails beyond the end line. An easy opening point for CIU.
Nice job, the Reinhardt Eagles. The Rams to run 2 blockers at the attacker, close down that lane, cause the attack to be long. 1-0 quickly here, Rams.
A little too much for Julia. Fennell sends it over. Reinhardt controls. Pushed over, looking for boards. Backwards by De Jesus, struck long. Reinhardt University from the center, long ball to the back corner, strikes the boards.
A nice patience on the Reinhardt Eagles offense there. They let the defense make their adjustments. She found the open spot on the floor as the back left corner. Excellent job showing patience offensively.
Ashlyn Barnes is one of the most decorated athletes in Reinhardt University history, and you can see why. Bafako sends this away. CIU to the close side of the floor. Now backdoor blockered backwards, and this one goes out for the Rams point.
Nice job offensively going to Hannah Weiss on that left side. The ball blocked out of bounds. Weiss does such a good job attacking from that left side. Good job controlling that first ball over by the CIU Rams.
Gabriela Vega leading by a point in our first set from Kingsport. Eagles back line. This one sails wide, missing the tape. It's 3-1.
Reinhardt must have seen something in their scouting report. Going to this back left corner a couple of times. They've been long and wide 2 times. See if they make an adjustment.
Vega. Long shot, service error, back within 1 point.
You got Punkova will check in for the Eagles, second team All AAC member.
We're looking at a long ball or a 4-2 advantage for the CIU Rams in Kingsport.
Look at the advantage here, what CIU has. They get to bring a first team All AAC member, Katie Kemp, off the bench into the rotation here. Look for her off this left side to make some headway offensively.
The return shot from CIU. Pushed over from the center, back to the right. Camp, the freshman, looking for hardwood, and this one sails into the bench. Another point for the Rams.
Been extremely impressed by both teams so far. CIU patient on the offensive end, letting the defense to adjust, see where the opening is, and attack. That time was in the back left corner.
Service controlled by Bafako. Reinhardt tried to touch that over from the right side. Trapped up near the netting, over the tape. Backside from the left, this one struck very well. Couldn't get it to float down onto the floor. A laser shot off the hand of a would-be controller, and this one's an Eagle point.
CIU was wanting to run 2 blockers to the attacker. The second that blocker was late, opened up the opening there, allowed the attack to hit the end line for a point for Reinhardt Eagles.
Lots of AAC drama on this Saturday afternoon. Controlled from the center, absolute missile, easily finding the boards.
Tell you how talented Campus Soto is, the setter here for CIU. She waited till the defense adjusted, and that's where she went with the set. She has a choice to go to the left, right, or the middle. She decided to go to the middle. That's where the opening was from the floor. Point CIU Rams.
Rojas dished it to the end line. Eagles control, back to the right. This one blockered, controlled by Reinhardt up front. Trying again from the left off the blockers. Backwards, resetting. Bafico tries this for the left side. Back in, Davis, end of the floor. Eagles send it back up front. Pushed over, diving to make the play. Rojas to the freshman camp, all the way back near the stands, and no one's there to control it.
Great action there. Reinhardt continued to play to the whistle. Got the attack, got CIU scrambling. Unable to control the volleyball there, point Reinhardt.
That's about as hard as you can fight to earn a 4th point of a match.
In the first set.
6-4 CIU advantage in the AAC championship from Kingsport. Camp, back corner. This one just along the tape coming down for CIU's Rams.
Katie Camp's known with a lot of velocity off that right arm there. She used the finesse, took a little something off it for the ball to drop in that back left corner.
Centered up. Rojas tries it herself, just barely dug out. Bafico inside for the end line. Rojas again. Left side for Davis. Kept alive by the Reinhardt Eagles. Floated to the front. Bafico again. Dug out, diving to make the play where the freshman Camp battles it through blockers. Back to the left for Juliet, who gets this one to drive its way down into the boards to bring us within 2.
For the second time in this first set here, Gabe, the second blocker for CIU was late getting there. And that allowed an opening there in the back left corner for the point for Reinhardt.
Rojas controls to Camp. Oh my goodness, she blisters the floor.
Camp rose in the air. She had Ramsey Chambers make a decision. She can go to the left or right. She's taking a step to the right. She had the right sideline available. Hit a missile down the right line on the tape for the point.
Three points separate us in Kingsport. Up to the front towards the twine, misdirected, it's 9-5. CIU Rams in control. A timeout on the floor, but we'll keep it here in Kingsport as we're gonna take a look at the race for the football title. And a three-way race is underway, Gary.
You can't get closer than this. All three of these teams are 4-1 in the conference, and the key is whoever wins the regular season gets that berth into the national tournament.
There's a look at the last game going. 49-21, the final score for Reinhardt, who wins. So they're in for the three-way tie. Point able to win and eke it out against Bluefield University. But here you see Pikeville's Bears winning 90-14 with 7:54 to play in the third.
UPike's always been known, Coach Corey Phipps and his club, always known to be able to put points on the scoreboard. But 90 points is absolutely amazing.
That's a pretty wild margin. And we talked about it a bit, not on the broadcast. And I know you're from Pikeville, alum of Pikeville, so you can't speculate too much, but it's almost like they're trying to run it up.
Correct, yes.
Almost.
When you see 90 points on the scoreboard, it's a lot of points, and they're still throwing the football here as we watch we'll watch a little bit of the coverage.
Postage from Kingsport. Gabriel Schrei is the return address. I think you got him, boys. Floated away. Eagles to Bafico. Dug out. De Jesus left off, pushed over. Controlled, Reinhardt. Just over the tape. That one finds its way onto the floor, and the Eagles are back within 3.
The key for Reinhardt is to stay in rhythm offensively. That's what happened with them. They took the first 2 sets this morning against Milligan. They lost their rhythm in set 3 and 4. They got it back in set 5. They had to keep that same offensive rhythm here in the first set of the championship match.
Up front, De Jesus leaves it off to the left, just touched over the tape. Reinhardt, a blast up front, able to keep it alive just barely. Eagles try again, off the block it goes.
Nice job offensively. Again, patience from Reinhardt. Vega, the center blocker, wasn't sure to go to the right or the left. They left a one blocker lane, gave him a hitting alley. They took advantage.
Watson gets her first kill of the set. Davis, perfectly executed, nearly pulled off. Bafico off of the blockers. To the left, Watson again, and this time it sails on her, so the free point goes to CIU.
That time defense a little bit more on point there for the Rams. Vega was able to get the double block on the attacker, close down the lane. The attack was wide to the left. Rams leading this one 10-7.
Columbia International University out ahead by 3. Barnes. This one off the tape, a free point again. 2-2 our run in the last 4 points.
Vega's a very talented blocker in the middle there. They run her to the right and left as well. A lot of versatility. A single block there gives the Rams up a 4.
Fennell. Sent away up front to Barnes. She leaves it off backdoor. This one finds its way through, and the point to the Rams.
The Rams starting to click a little bit offensively and defensively here. They can expand this lead out to 5 here in the first set. Reinhardt needs to get back in rhythm offensively. Control this first ball over, get to the setter.
Barnes centers it up. Backdoor, a howitzer. This one off the blocker, so it's an Eagles point.
This is where Reinhardt has to put a couple points together, as the line judge is going to do a little net maintenance here for us. Takes quick work of that, but the Reinhardt Eagles have to stay in rhythm offensively to stay in this match.
Our player to watch, Juliet Bafico. Faked to Hannah Weiss, and it's just poked over. Now from the front, this one blockered back and rejected by Columbia International University.
Grubneville from the right side, the solo block there allowed the Rams to get back on the scoreboard. The CIU running a second blocker late, closed down that lane, allowed Grubneville with the block.
They tried to hand it off to Jenna Smith, and she just couldn't push it through for her 3rd point. That's a blast by Watson. Controlled. Fennell leaves it off Carly to the back line. Straight up by Juliet Bafico. Barnes up to Smith. Too much on it. She just pushed that off into the bench, and that's a free point for CIU.
The Rams doing a good job. Not only are the blockers up front, they're running their defense in the back, closing down a lot of lanes. Good job defensively by the Rams.
So far, Columbia International University is doing everything right in Kingsport, Tennessee. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. 14-8, the CIU Rams leading the Reinhardt University Eagles.
The Rams hitting at a .222 clip so far, 5 kills, 1 error on 18 attempts. The Eagles at a negative .036, 6 kills, 7 errors on 28 attempts. The Rams doing a good job keeping the Reinhardt Eagles out of rhythm on the offensive side. As a reminder, the Eagles setter, Ashlyn Barnes, is the setter here in the conference. If they can stay in rhythm, get the ball in her hands, we get to the attacker, they can stay in rhythm, they can compete. They're having a hard time here early, staying in rhythm offensively.
To the right, Watson, this one right along the tape, and it's out.
I'm really impressed with CIU defensively. Coach Weiss has done a good job of the game plan defensively to make these alleys extremely small. It caused a lot of errors, have a negative hitting percentage so far for Reinhardt.
This one finds its way down into the board, 16-8. The Rams have doubled up Reinhardt in our first set as Gabriella Vega will now service.
The largest lead here in set 1. You got to wonder if if the Reinhardt Eagles starting to feel a little bit of fatigue from that long match here earlier.
I mean, Gary, to speak on that, we went out in the hallway and sat and took a moment to collect ourselves and had a break, and you and I talked, and we talked about how tired we are from broadcasting.
Nice job by Barnes. Got it to Caroline Curry for the kill. This is where they got to say, get the momentum. They want to win this championship as well. I know they're going to be tired, but they're a very resilient bunch. See what happens, what Reinhardt Eagles can do.
16-9 in Kingsport, Tennessee, between the Eagles and the Rams. Reinhardt looking to get the point, diving for it at the end of the floor. She couldn't reach it in time, and so the Eagles do get another back at 16-10.
You want to know how you become first team all AAC?
Hustle.
Beat Kelsey Mangum.
Run.
They're up 16-9, and she's diving at the floor on the other end for the volleyball.
Sacrifice your body.
Yes, sir.
Sent away and misdirected. This one skeeters across the floor.
3 straight here for Reinhardt. CIU now starting to have a hard time controlling the first ball over, getting to their setter. This is they make some adjustments defensively here.
16-11, 5 points separate us. This one over the net. Just touched by Hannah. Oh, it worked! She pushes it in!
The patience from the setter and the attacker. Reinhardt starting to adjust defensively a little bit too quick, have a couple of holes. Weiss did a nice job of finding that opening. The ball to the hardwood for the 17th point.
CIU leading by 6. Services Reinhardt. Ashlyn Barnes. This one awkwardly tangled up. And so the point goes to CIU.
Ponkova is going to be called for the lift on the attack. The ball got caught in her palm. Couldn't get out there. And called the lift or the throw, whatever you want to call it here. But it's a point to the CIU Rams.
(18-11). 7 points between these two in the first set. It's been all CIU. Reinhardt, backdoor, blockered away, and this one sails out, so RU gets a point back.
I'm surprised Reinhardt's not going to the left side on their attacks a little bit more. They've been really hitting on that right side a lot. Let's see if they make an adjustment offensively. May start using the middle or the left side. Of course, Coach Krause may have saw something as far as they're attacking on that right side. Let's see if they make an adjustment. Maybe the offense run a little bit better on the left side.
This one floated over the top. CIU Rams. Backdoor. Camp, the freshman, just pushes it over. Dug out by Reinhardt. Eagles try for the howitzer. This one deflected back by 2 blockers up front. Backdoor over the top. Just carefully delivered. Here's another shot from Camp, the freshman, and Mangum can't get a hold of it.
Nice job. A good attack from the right side for the Rams. A better block on the left side for the Eagles. A couple of points in a row for the Eagles. Close that gap to 5, 18-13. Starting to get a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of energy coming from the Eagles.
Backside, Hannah Weiss. Deflected away, Reinhardt pinballs their way to another point.
Ponkova and Jenna Smith combining for a block there. Pulls them to the closest they've been in a long time is 4, 18-14. A little bit of energy for the crowd and also from the team for Reinhardt.
Reinhardt University Eagles within 4. It's 18-14 and make it within 3. Hannah Weiss misdirects it. And a timeout on the floor, so we'll break as well. 3 points separate us from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and there are some Eagle fans out in full force and fired up for the Appalachian Athletic Conference Championship. 3 points separate us in our first set. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital Network, and we're live on Channel 3 on Cherokee County's, Pickens County's favorite cable network, ETC. It's ETC Now, Channel 3. Thank you for tuning in and being with us for collegiate volleyball, the Appalachian Athletic Conference Championship.
Pontova with 2.5 and Jenna Smith with 2.5 points leading the way for the Eagles. Katie Camp leading the way with 3 points for the Rams.
Floated over. Reinhardt off the blocker. This one back, and the Rams put it down.
Now, I like the defense from the Reinhardt Eagles, but it's a better offensive attack here by the Rams on the right side. Ball finds the hardwood. CIU starting to click a little bit better offensively as well. Controlling that first ball over is key. They have 2 talented setters for the Rams.
And this young lady has been electric today. It's Rojas. Yet to get a kill in this championship match. Off the block, still alive. Reinhardt puts it back over. Two-handed jam doesn't pay off. Trying again. There's the laser shot to the back line, and it falls for a 5-point advantage.
Lydia Gustafsson, the second-team All-AAC member, had 2 blocks and the kill there. Talk about the ability to be a quick leaper. Absolutely amazing.
Wish my dad was as supportive as this dad right here. This has got to be the best fan in the building.
He is sweating.
Up front, Barnes floats it. Just pushed over on the right. Mangum keeps it alive for CIU. Rams floated it over the top. Ashlyn Barnes regathers. Way to the left side. Jenna Smith tries. This one controlled by accident. She got a handle on it. And when it comes to a rest, that's a 6-point lead for CIU.
That's 3 straight. It was 18-15 after the timeout. Come back out, and the Rams have responded with 3 consecutive points to expand that lead to 6.
Against a program so dominant, you really don't want to go behind a set early in the championship. They let this go, and they get one back.
We talked about it earlier today in the matchup with Johnson. CIU did such a good job of having long runs offensively. It's going to be key to keep those runs as small as possible, minimize as much damage as you can. And let's see if the Eagles are able to take advantage of the service error here.
Reinhardt University. Mangum up front, there's a blast. This one rattles off the top of the tape and finds the floor.
The second team All-AAC member Lydia Gustafsson has kind of really announced her presence with authority here in the later part of set number 1. A couple of blocks and a couple of kills.
Mangum will service. Floated up by Bafico. Barnes to the right side. Long shot. Mangum tees it up for Camp. The freshman just pushes this over. Backwards, Bafico drops it into the boards to the point. Reinhardt gets another back, and it brings us within 5 again.
Reinhardt did a nice job defensively communicating there. Rams struggled a little bit on that rotation as far as defensive communication. It's going to be key. Left the middle of the court wide open. Point, Eagles.
22-17 CIU Rams. Reinhardt controlled by Davis. Camp misfires.
Tell you one thing about Katie Camp, she's a leaper. She got welled up the high of the net there. The set was off, or the leap, just a little miscommunication. Eagles within 4.
Floated, Camp, long shot, too much on it. This one sails, and the point to the Eagles who are within 3.
And the Eagles running two blockers at the attacker here, caused the attack error, and they're within 3, 22-19.
22-19 in our first set from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back. At least one fan in big trouble for his noisemaker in Kingsport, Tennessee. Just a little too into it as the official comes across to give him a stern warning. I thought she was going to confiscate the noisemaker, but she'll return to her post with no confiscation.
You know, we've had some conversation throughout this week, and she's really good at her job, and she's in control, I promise you that.
I was worried she was coming to get us.
I was too. I was like, oh.
We're in trouble now, Gary.
I don't want to make any kind of eye contact with her.
Oh, my goodness. We're having a lot of fun. The officials have done a fantastic job all weekend long in the AAC volleyball tournament.
Well ran.
The Eagles trail by 3 in our first set in the AAC title game for 2024, looking to dig their way out of a small hole. Reinhardt floats it over, controlled by Rojas. Up front, Vega leaves it. Camp, the freshman, just dishes this one. Barnes, backwards, just touched for the boards. Camp, sent it over. Too much on at CIU. They're going to say it was battered at the line, tipped, and so that is an Eagles point.
So this little bit run for Eagles continue to get a bit closer and closer, 22-20. Eagles have a little bit more pep in their step right now.
They need a 5-point swing, a tall order against the #1 team in the conference. One of the best in the country. Backside Davis, a blitz, kept alive by Reinhardt, mind-bending play. Mangum, back up front, backdoor Davis, another razor. This one rattles off. Reinhardt makes it a 1-point match.
Davis was all set to go down that left line. She saw an opening on this right corner, tried to adjust at the last minute, unable to do so, 22-21.
We're separated by 1 point in our first set as Reinhardt services again. Rojas up front, dished. Vega over the block. Eagles keep it alive. Barnes, backside from the right. Pinballs off of blockers. Set up for the freshman Camp. Off the netting, still alive. Vega dumped over by Katie. Barnes, Bafico off of blockers, and CIU takes the point. They're ahead by 2.
He's had some really good volleyball being played right now by 2 quality teams. People who can lead, people who can hit, athletic people diving on the floor. This is fun, Gabe.
This is stressful. This is stressful. I need a hot tea with honey and aspirin. I can't wait for bedtime. I'm going to listen to soft jazz. Dug out by Bafico. Barnes tees it up, floated for the end line, and Reinhardt sneaks it through.
A little lack of a defensive adjustment for the Rams. A little over-rotation to the right, left the back left corner open. Eagles take advantage, 23-22 here in set 1.
Davis up front, backside, pushed over by Davis again. Bafico. Mangum to Davis. This time she just pushes it. I thought she was going to go for that blast. Barnes dug it out. Bafico sends it back over. Davis up front. De Jesus pushed over by Carly. Reinhardt, Barnes to Bafico. A laser off the blocker. Eagles keep it alive. This one floated to the back corner. Rojas was there. De Jesus, Vega, a howitzer to the boards.
The Rams offense continues to put so much pressure on you. Attack after attack after attack. You got to scramble defensively. There was something there. Caroline Curry took a shot to the throat with one of those volleyball that popped it back up. 24-22 set point here for CIU.
Fennell will service from the end line for CIU's Rams. Reinhardt battling to stay alive at set point. Dugout, incredible by De Jesus. Mangum across to Hannah. She just pushes it over. Eagles, Barnes backwards. Back up front, right side. Bafico tries the laser. Mangum straight up. De Jesus sliding under the ball. Carly forces it over. It goes wide. Eagles within 1, but still threatening set point of the CIU Rams.
That is something, again, good job defensively for the Eagles there. Grubeneveld was looking about going down the right line. The Eagles defense adjusted, caused the error, and let's see if they can cause this first set to go into a little overtime, because remember, you got to win by 2.
24-23 in Kingsport, Tennessee. Reinhardt trails by 1. Bafico will service. Floated over, easy, automatic. It just sails into the hardwood.
And folks, this is what you call overtime in a set. So now we'll play to 26. Because you have to win by 2.
Gary, my palms are sweating. $24 all in our first set. Bafico. Back line, Fidel up front. De Jesus floated across. Hannah just delivers this. Eagles take it out. Ashlyn Barnes tees it up. Jenna Smith forces it through. Pinballing around. CIU controls and ladles it back over. Eagles, center of the floor. Tried to find Hardwood. Backside. This one, Carly pushes it through blockers. Ashlyn Barnes dug it out. Reinhardt Eagles. Jenna Smith through a blocker. Mangum pops it up. It's chaos in Kingsport as Hannah pushes this down to the boards to the point. No, it's an Eagles point. Reinhardt takes it. It's 25-24.
Yeah, Weiss was in the net. Wow.
It's pandemonium.
And the Eagles fans are loving it here in Kingsport.
Floated across. Just pushed over by Vega. Crafty play.
Now we're going to play to 27. A double overtime.
If you're just joining us, whether it's online through the AAC digital network, Channel 3 on LJ Telephone Company cable, or the Southeast Sports Network, visit SCSNsports.com/how to watch. This is college volleyball. It's the Appalachian Athletic Conference tournament title.
Stay tuned.
Rams, Vega over the top. Too much Eagles, 3-point.
Back and forth, back and forth.
How is this the first set, Gary?
The first set. And think about the Eagles. They just won a 5-set thriller to get here.
I need a glass of water. 26-21, Reinhardt looking to take it. This could be set point. Oh, off the middle, this one pinballs around. Floated over, and she finds the boards to take set one. Reinhardt in electric fashion.
Amazing. They were left for dead at 23-18. Make a huge run to come back to take set number one.
Unbelievable start to our match. The title game is on, and it's exciting in Kingsport. We'll have the rest in just a moment from the Meadowview Marriott.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters. Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at SESNsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Join us in celebrating the efforts of more than 4,000 athletics communications and creative professionals throughout the United States and Canada. Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc. Join us in celebrating the efforts of more than 4,000 athletics communications and creative professionals throughout the United States and Canada. Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Welcome back. We're about to get started with the second set of action in the Appalachian Athletic Conference tournament title game. Gabriel Schreit, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network. The first set went to the Eagles in dramatic fashion.
A little double overtime action there. Reinhardt takes that one 27-25. They were down 23-18. And take the run to win that one 27-25. A balanced offensive attack for the Eagles in the first set. 6 players have at least 2 points, led by Bafako with 3. Caroline Curry has 3 as well. Barnes has 9 assists in that first set. The Rams are led by Katie Camp, 4.5 points. Actually, Vega has 5. Katie Camp has 4.5. Gustafsson has 4. Campo Soto has 6 assists. De Jesus has 4. Katie Camp also has 3 blocks in his first set as well. So the big-time players have come to play. Back and forth volleyball. The fans are into it. One of the great things about the sport of volleyball, you switch benches, right? Well, the fans here switched benches with them as well.
I understand.
You had the Eagles on the right side. They came to the left side. The Rams were on the left side. They came to the right side with their bench.
When I was in college, I did college football radio at a Division III school with a guy named Ian Wendt. And as a joke, a couple times we switched sides of the press box at the end of the quarter. We really did it. I don't know why we didn't just say we did it on air. Good times.
Yeah, because you're a man of your word,
I'm telling you, we had a great time with that. We were really, those are the good old days, 10 years ago. And the technology was so outdated, we would use a phone line and do the game off of a phone line like it was 1974.
That's a little different now. But the Reinhardt Eagles, they take a 5-set thriller to get here, and they win the first set to take a 27-25. They take a 1-set lead here in the AAC Women's Volleyball Tournament.
We're into the second set. Reinhardt Eagles taking out Barnes, floated to the back. Touched over. De Jesus to Mangum, now Davis. Through the block it goes, 1-0 CIU Rams.
That's a next-level attack from Davis. She allowed the blockers to jump, and then she hit it off the left arm of the blocker for the kill.
This one finds tape instead of going over, and so we're equalized, 1 apiece.
In that first set, a service error kind of got a run going for Reinhardt. Again, the Rams give them another service error here. Let's see if the Eagles can turn into more points.
Ashlyn Barnes. Mangum doing everything she can. I mean, how about the sellout play, diving and sliding off of the floor?
I'm extremely impressed by Kelsey Mangum, the junior from North Carolina.
Dug out by Rojas. De Jesus pushed over. Eagles. Barnes, backside, Bafico off the blocker, pinballing around. De Jesus tries Davis. She slides this through with authority, and they can't sell out. Big time dive, but the Rams take the point off the tip.
Davis with back-to-back kills here in the second set. Give her 2 kills in this set. She scored both points for the Rams, and now with the rotation, just checked out. She was a hot hand. She just checks out. Let's see if the Reinhardt Eagles will respond defensively.
Bellamy Fennell from Bluffton, South Carolina services Reinhardt. Bafico fired that over. Mangum. This one's blockered up front. Easy points, 3-2.
Brad Barth, along with Caroline Curry with a double block on that right side. Nice job defensively by the Eagles. Been extremely impressed. About halfway through that first set into the second set, they've done a better job of controlling themselves defensively, along offensively with the first ball over.
Bafico. De Jesus to Hannah. Oh, it's misfired into the bench, and the CIU Rams get another.
One of those situations, again, look at that first ball over for really talented teams. It's a key. If you're able to control that first ball over, get it to your setter, you turn the offense. Guado unable to control that when it bounces out of bounds. Easy point for the Rams, tied at 3 in the second set.
Sent away by Vega. Barnes floated up. There's a strike with authority that finds the boards.
Then Ryan from this right side with the left hand finds the ball, finds the hardwood to give the Eagles back on the scoreboard, leading us from 4-3. Nice job offensively by the Eagles to find the open spot on the floor.
Zoe is cooking with gasoline. Floated over. Backside, battling at the tape. Eagles dig it out. Smith tried to push it over. This one finds its way through. Mangum, backdoor, CIU off the block. controlled. Reinhardt up front. Barnes. A laser finds its way through and to the ground to make it 5-3.
It's something if you're watching at home, watching the sport of volleyball, especially elite teams like Reinhardt and CIU. Look how quick those young ladies jump and get a second jump as well. Pankova did a great job for the kill for the Reinhardt Eagles.
Sent away by Reinhardt. Zoe DeJesus kept it alive for CIU. Mangum now controls the Rams, and she just pushes it over. Barnes, nice fake. Zoe off the block, and Reinhardt gets another point. 3 in a row. It's 6-3.
Reinhardt used a 9-2 run to finish out that first set. They're on a 6-3 run to begin the second set. Things are clicking offensively and defensively for the team from Waleska, Georgia.
Speaking of the team from Waleska, Georgia, there's their athletic director, Jeffrey Portier, down on the phone. Oh my goodness, an absolute howitzer, but it's off the mark, and so CIU takes the point to bring it within 2.
CIU if they want to try to stay in this set, they got to get the momentum back here. Reinhardt closed out the first set with all the momentum. They began the second set with the momentum. It's an opportunity for CIU with their offense. They can string a lot of points together in a row. Let's see what happens.
Reinhardt flying through to the end line. That's automatic. Easy 3-point.
Pankova did a nice job here in the center. He had Barnes in the center here in the AAC. Got Pankova out in the middle. She got in that back right corner. Ball finds the hardwood.
Breitbarth will service. Faith drops it in. CIU controls. Camp, the freshman, dug out at the last moment. Barnes puts it up for Reinhardt. Smith pinballs off of her to the scorer's table.
I tell you, I don't know what this gentleman's name is here for CIU. He is the super fan for the Rams. He plays as hard as these young ladies do supporting this team. Very impressed by this fan.
That's Dad.
That's Dad.
That's Dad. That's the whole team's dad.
I love it.
That's everyone's dad.
He got pom-poms in his hands. He has not sit down all day long.
I kind of want to put Dad on the podcast with us. Barnes, backside, laser shot controlled by CIU. Rams, backdoor, Davis from the left side. Fouled through the blocker. Pushed back over. Mangum, right side. Lights one off, and as they uncork it, yes, it will be an Eagles point. Our ump official started to signal, stopped, then says yes, Reinhardt point.
The attack went off the top of the net, and I believe that's what the call is. Coach Weiss thought it was a block out of bounds. It was off the tape, out of bounds, so it'll be a point Eagles. And Reinhardt's playing for a little different, little pep in the step once again since about halfway through that first set.
This one finds its way down and clatters, pinballs off of the boards to bring us within 2, 8-6.
Talk about a quick strike offense. That's what it is in volleyball. There's a short step from the setter. Gustafsson caught it high and hit it down hard.
This one finds its way through and to the floor. Off of the tip, it brings us within 1 in Kingsport.
Momentum in the sport of volleyball changes so quickly. Big time kill, then get the ace. Now the Rams within 1 at 8-7.
Up front, this one just pushed over, nearly found the boards. Mangum pushes it back door. Popped in, this one goes and equalizes us 8 apiece.
That's 3 straight for the Rams. A big time kill on the short set, a service ace, and another kill. And we're tied at 8 here in the second set.
8-all in Kingsport. Fired for the back line. Eagles tee it up. Barnes from the left. Bafako. Oh, somehow she controls it. An unbelievable couple of saves, but they can't get it back.
The momentum is all with the team from Columbia, South Carolina right now. They've scored 4 straight to take a 9-8 lead in the second set. They're clicking offensively and defensively here.
Mangum to service. A 9-8 advantage. Barnes pushed it to the center of the floor. Too much on that shot. 5 in a row.
Ponkova tried the back left corner a little too wide. That's 5 straight for the Rams. And Coach Corrales says, give me a timeout.
Understandably so. We'll take one as well and return in a moment from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. It's college volleyball. Right now, 10-8, the advantage of the CIU Rams, and we have a super fan standing by. It's Super Dad.
Happy anniversary, Olivia. 22 years. I wish you were here.
Hello to Olivia. Super Dad, what's your name?
What's your name?
I'm Bill from Arizona.
Bill from Arizona, Super Dad.
Rams.
Who's your daughter, Bill?
Grace over on Rams.
Fantastic. Bill, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
How about that?
Bill is our super fan. We love Bill.
He doesn't mind the microphone either.
No, he's good with it.
Rams have scored 5 straight to take a 10-8 lead here in the second set.
This one pushed over. Mangum floats it to the center. Backdoor, this one blocked away by Reinhardt up front. Bafako gets that to go.
Nice job of Bafako to get over there. She and Ponkova both closed that attack. Alley down quickly. Stopped that 5-0 run by the Rams. Eagles only trailing this by 1. Be key for the Eagles to continue a little bit more offense here. Stay in rhythm as much as possible. Keep the momentum away from the Rams.
Floated to the front, Davis on the blocker. Mangum, what a play, are you kidding me? But the call is there's a collision up at the net and the point goes to CIU.
Yeah, Ashley Barnes was trying to get there for the set, got a little too close to the net, touched the net via net violation. Point over to the CIU. Nice job by the Eagles, scrambling defensively, trying to get in position. Also, better job by CIU offensively to get to Davis on this left side front for the attack.
Floated over. Inside, this one nearly finds the boards. Davis just pushes it back. We're within 2. Backdoor, Bafako tries a laser shot. This one's deflected and brings us within 1.
You talked about she was one of the players to watch there, Gabe, and she definitely is. The attack down that left line off the Rams player's shoulder out of bounds. Bafako has had the kills from the back row and all across the front line today. An impressive semifinal and final performance by her.
Serviced away, CIU controls. Good, fakes, and it works perfectly to make it a 2-point advantage.
They're really starting to lean on this left side. I say I'm talking about the Rams are leaning on this left side. They like that back right corner. They see something in the Eagles defense, maybe a little over rotation, but where that line judge is in that back right corner, it's been open most of the day.
Here's the delivery by Fennell. Dugout. Backside, laser shot for the end line, pinball back, Reinhardt controls it, they trail by 2, looking to make it a 1-point set. This is De Jesus, blockered off by Williams, shot, and this one goes to the CIU Rams.
There's nothing wrong with that one. That was a situation there. The Eagles had a good defense position just off the blocker's hands, which fell to the back left corner for an open spot. Sometimes when the ball's tipped up, the ball's going to do what the ball is going to do.
Rattles off. Through again. Reinhardt, backdoor from the left. This one nearly finds the boards. Put back. Controlled well by CIU. The Rams lead by 3. Bafako tries it for the end line. Fennell's there. All the way over. Two-handed jam. Misdirected. Regathered. Hannah tries it. Couldn't find the floor. Barnes tees up Bafako. De Jesus digs it out for Mangum. She goes to Williams, who puts a laser in on the end line for the Rams to make it a 4-point lead.
Excellent play there. She saw the back right corner open. zeroed in on that back right corner and hit a laser back there for a 14-10 lead.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Look inside Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. For the Eagles, trailing this one 14-10 in the second set. Bofco leading the way with 4.5 points, 4 points for Ponkova. Barnes has 14 assists. For the Rams, paced by Katie Camp, 6.5 points, 5.5 for Lydia Gustafsson, 4 points for Davis. 10 assists for De Jesus, 8 assists for Compostoto as well. Eagles took the first set 27-25. And the Rams so far here in set 2 at 14-10. We have Bellamy Fennell will be in the service area here for the Rams. Up and over. Breitbarth on their left side. Ball finds the hard work. Breitbarth with a two-handed push to find an open spot in that back right corner. Nice job by Faith Breitbarth for the kill there, Gabe.
Eagles get the point to go and just finding a way to force that through traffic. CIU Rams have been a formidable team up front. De Jesus, Hannah, a laser shot, pinballed up. Eagles control it. Zoe tries to the back line, and it sails on her for the free point for the Rams.
Yeah, tried that back left corner just a little too long. I thought it was going to be in, but too long. Give the Rams a 15-11 lead. It's allowed Vega to be in the service area for the Rams. Serves up and over. The bump is long. The attack is at the net. Hannah Wise with a easy kill. Put the Rams up 16-11. Sophie St. Clair, the senior from Canton, Georgia, is going to check in. Bofico is going to check out. Vega will remain in the service area, the graduate student from Columbia. Serves up and over. Control. The bump is long once again. Nice job of Barnes. Guado from the left side. St. Clair and Wyron. The set to the right side. Williams with a kill attempt. Barnes with the set from the right side. Zoe is blocked in net. Hannah Wise. Lydia Gustafsson with a double block. Rams are rolling right now, Gabe.
The Rams are feeling it. Really nice block up front, and now Gabriela Vega will service.
Rams can do it all, offensively and defensively.
They're trailing by a set. First set, 27-25 Eagles. Misfired, Zoe digs it back into play, floated over, diving to make it. De Jesus to the right from the back door. This one nearly finds the boards. Controlled by Barnes. Laser shot dug out by CIU. De Jesus again to Hannah. Backside. This one kept alive, and it sails on the Eagles as the Rams will take the point, 18-11.
We've talked about it all tournament long. CIU, they can get into a run where they can stretch things out very quickly, and they're doing so here in the second set.
This one finds its way through, filtering to the boards. Reinhardt Eagles get a point back and bring us within 6 in Kingsport.
Jenna Smith from that left side, second team All AAC with a kill to kind of to stop the run from CIU.
18-12. From the end line, this is dug out. Floated to the right. Pinballs off of blockers. Barnes. A shot by Smith. She pokes this straight up. Barnes tees it up for Zoe. Howitzer finds the boards.
She found her spot, and she hit it right at the feet of the defender where she could not make a play.
Sylvia. De Jesus This one blocker back by the Eagles. They get another point. We're within 4 in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Two second team All AAC members, Ponkova and Smith, will combine for that block. Pulled within 4.
And we're going to take a look around Kingsport, Tennessee, and some of the great things that you should know about in this area, all brought to you by Visit Kingsport. There's so much to do and see in Kingsport, Tennessee, and you just have to see this area to believe it. Take a look around, from racing tracks, beautiful hiking and scenery, downtown shopping, you name it, they've got it in Kingsport. Visit Kingsport.com. Come check it out. Be with us for fireworks shows, unbelievable stays on Airbnb. Personally, a Booking.com guy. Brickyard Park, we've spent some time there ourselves. Water parks, you name it, they've got it. Visit Kingsport.com. So, Gary, it's 18-14 in Kingsport.
CIU has demonstrated they can have long runs, and that happened, got up to 18-11, but then Reinhardt responds to their own 3 straight points to reduce that lead from 18-11 to 18-14. Also, Reinhardt used that same type of run to close out the first set.
I keep forgetting you're DJing.
DJ.
Pause the music. Gary Justice is DJing the tournament while he's announcing. That's fantastic.
A little multitasking here.
Service by Sylvia. Dug out by the Rams. Diving for it. They can't get to it in time. The Eagles take another point.
4 straight for the Eagles. Again, the Eagles used that to close out the first set. They used a 9-2 run to win the first set. Here, a little 4-0 run in the middle of this second set. See if they can keep this run running.
Sylvia just over the top of the tape. 3 points separate us for the end line, and there's too much on it. The Eagles have brought us within 2 in our second set.
And the situation is what's causing this run here. The Eagles got the rotation they want on the floor right now, but also making it very hard for the attack alleys for the Rams.
De Jesus to Hannah. This one filters through off the fingertips of a would-be blocker.
She is one of the players you talk about in the pregame show, the players to watch there. She's one of the seniors, one of the leaders on this team that stops that 5-0 run to put the Rams up 19-16.
Pretty even matchup. 95 attacks for the Eagles, 80 for the Rams, 21 kills for Reinhardt, 22 for CIU. This one fought through the block. Hannah controls. Up front, just pushed over. Ashlyn Barnes got a set. Jenna Smith tries to the back corner. Mangum dug it out. Here's Hannah for a kill. Pinballed off towards the scorer's table, and it goes to the Rams.
Back-to-back kill for the senior from this left side to answer that 5-0 run by the Eagles. Hannah Weiss, I say, I'll give my own little 2-0 run to put the Rams up by 4, 2016.
Barnes across, this one off the blocker. Jenna Smith tried to bury that. It rolls over the tape, and she forks it to Zoe. Sylvia ladles this over. Up front, here comes some danger for the Eagles. Pinballs around, dug out at the last moment, kept alive by Reinhardt. Jenna Smith just floats this to Mangum. Up front, here we go. Rams trying for the end line, and the violation awards them a point and a 5-point lead.
That's going to be on Jenna Smith. Got a little too close to the net and bumped into the net. You talked about it takes a 2-point advantage, brings it up to 5. That's 3 straight for the Rams, showing their ability to stretch out runs pretty quickly as well.
Ladled over, Barnes tried to battle it back over to her teammates, and she gets a hold of the net, so it's 2 in a row for the Rams.
The coaching staff from Columbia International didn't really approve of that call, but the call is going to stand. And the Reinhardt Eagles will have to have a similar run that they had to finish out set 1 here in set 2 if they expect to go up 2 sets to none.
Up front, sliding for the ball. Mangum just pops it over. Sliding again. Sylvia gets it to Barnes. Smith off the twine. 3 points for the Rams.
First ball over, guys, in the sport of volleyball. If you can control that and get it to your setter, you can run your offense. If you're unable to control the first ball over, it's hard to run that offense. Everything is out of sync at that time.
100 attacks for the Eagles, 87 for CIU. Barnes, backside Smith looking for the end line. Rojas floats it up. Rams, a deadly moment for the Eagles as it's off the block and out. 23-17.
So the Rams will answer the Eagles' 5-0 run with their own 5-0 run here. Actually, it's a 5-1 run. So it's one of those situations they're 2 points away from evening this up.
Speaking of runs, don't forget Reinhardt stormed back on a run to force extra. Barnes. From the center, this one skeeters off of the boards.
That's one of those things that you just talked about. They had that same type of run in the first set, and Ponkova said, hey, let's start it here in set number 2.
This would be a larger margin. That first set wasn't quite as big of a margin. It was 22-18 when Reinhardt started the run, forced the extra couple of points in the first set, and took it 27-25. Floated over, Mangum controls. Backdoor, the freshman tries to push it down into the woodwork. Sylvia, Bafako, off of blockers. Barnes, popped up, battled through the one-handed jam for the Rams.
This Rams team is extremely talented. If you make any type of mistake, they're going to score on you. The bump got a little bit too close to the net, was able to tip it down for the point. Our buddy Bill.
Bill is my favorite. Hi, Olivia. Dugout Barnes up front. Howitzer pinballed off. Rams are back for it. Rojas to Mangum. She'll just push it over. Set point for the Rams. Pinballs and rolls off of the floor.
Nice job, the patience from Ponkova. She let the defense make the adjustment. She attacked to that right side, was able to get a point. It is set point for CIU, but Reinhardt's going to make it as hard as possible to close out this set.
Columbia International University looking to even us at 1 set apiece. They're seeking set point. Reinhardt will service. Eagles float it long, diving to dig it out. Eagles get it back, controlled to the front. Ashlyn Barnes centers it up off the blocker. That goes 1 set apiece in Kingsport as they take the second. 25-19, an electric performance by the Rams. A resounding response to a first set loss. We'll break with CIU and Reinhardt and be back in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Join us in celebrating the efforts of more than 4,000 athletics communications and creative professionals throughout the United States and Canada. Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Welcome back to Waleska, Georgia. The fans are feeling it since you've been gone. It's 1 set apiece between the Rams of Columbia International University and the Reinhardt University Eagles. We're in the title game of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. A really good one, a barn burner between the 33-win Columbia Rams and the 25-win Reinhardt Eagles. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice here with me, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital Network, and ETC3.
In that second set, the Rams hit it at a 196 clip, 15 kills, 6 errors on 46 attempts. Reinhardt hit it at an 020 clip, 10 kills, 9 errors on 50 attempts. The Eagles doing a good job of getting the attempts, unable to make them count though, as they dropped set 2 or 1, even at 1 set apiece going to the third. For the Eagles led offensively by Ponkova, 6.5 points so far, 5 points for Jenna Smith, 4 points off the bench, Van Wyen. Barnes has 18 assists so far. For the Rams, 8.5 points for Katie Camp, 7.5 points for Hannah Weiss. You have 7 points for Lydia Gustafsson as well, 6 points for Vega. 11 assists for Campos Soto, and then also De Jesus with 12 assists. 21 digs for first-team All-member AAC member Kelsey Mangum. So, Gabe, so far it's been Gabe runs. Reinhardt had that run to close out set 1. Columbia International had runs all the way through set number 2 and closed out there in set number 2 as well. Get to set 3, number 1, the one set apiece. Again, Reinhardt had to win a 5-set thriller to get here. Columbia International won theirs 3-0 earlier today. Two talented teams here. Got to wonder how much gas Reinhardt has left in the tank, though.
Can't have too much left.
That was 5-set thriller going to 15-13, going into a overtime in the first set today of the championship match. And then the second match there, it seemed like CIU was able to use a couple runs to pull out the victory. 27-25 Reinhardt, then it was 25-20 CIU over the Eagles. Again, love this. The fans changed the sides of the courts with their teams as well.
I understand.
Love it. You know, Gabe, my parents taught me to be humble growing up. I must say, though, the music has been on point today.
The DJ in this venue is one of the greatest DJs I've ever heard. Fantastic work running the music. Whoever that guy is deserves an award of some sort.
They said the DJ has the best hair in the DJing business in the United States.
Pretty good. It's pretty good hair.
Easy to maintain, too, I promise.
We're about ready to get back underway. Some hair discrepancies in Kingsport, Tennessee. Dug out to start this third set of action. Davis tries to get this over, and she does as it pinballs off the boards.
Davis is truly that left side attacker. Did a nice job, hit off the blocker's hand. Ball finds the hardwood. Quick start here for CIU in set number 3.
Fennell sends it away, dug out. Reinhardt Eagles Barnes. This one for the back line and paints the tape. 1-1.
Brad Barth did a nice job from this left side as well. Got to that end line. The ball took a downward trajectory real quick. Caught that end line. The Tide at 1.
Dug out on the end line. De Jesus. Hannah Weiss fights it through the block. Barnes tees it up back door. Zoe digs out the blockered ball. She'll try again, leading the Eagles in kills. Can't get that to find boards. This one by Vega Sales.
Nice job by the Rams defensively, scrambling there. The attack was a little wide, but also nice job by the Eagles, scrambling defensively and also offensively, keeping the pressure on the Rams defense.
Dug out by Fennell. De Jesus sets up Williams. Expertly pushed and dropped in.
Used the finesse there. The blockers had shifted to the right. Went down the right line. Dumped the ball in the back right corner for the point for the CIU Rams.
President of Visit Kingsport, Athletic Director of Reinhardt University, Frank Lett. Oh, Bill Pop's in front of him. Got a through out there by the door. This one through the twine, and it goes.
Gustafsson and Hannah Weiss will combine for that block on the right side. Rams up to a 3-2 lead here in the third set.
Gabriella to service. The Eagles dig it out. Sylvia, now Zoe. Zoe on the back line, and that makes it an equalized set, 3-3.
She's done a good job. She had limited play yesterday, played a little bit this morning and this afternoon, and she's played extremely well here in the championship match. The attack from the right side to the left corner.
That's her 5th kill of the match. Sylvia sails, 3 points, Rams.
I like watching the line judge who tracks the ball all the way to the line. Excellent job by the official. Such a tough call.
Zoe for the end line, too much on net. We've got a couple of back-to-back errors going on in Kingsport.
Rams up to a 5-3 lead. Again, they're doing the Zoe from the right side to the left corner. Try to drop it in just a tad long.
Floated over. Controlled. Looking for that end line, couldn't get it. Sylvia, oh, it's misdirected, and it's 3 in a row for the Rams of CIU off of errant balls.
First ball over, it's key to control. Eagles struggling right now to control that first ball over.
Barnes up front, this one filters through and brings us within 2.
And what do you do when you're struggling? You go to your second team All AAC member, Emma Ponkofa, and she's able to find the hardwood to stop the run, the 3-0 run by the Rams to bring the Eagles within 2.
Floated over, Reinhardt, controlled by the Rams. CIU up front. Oh my goodness, she just tossed it up and it's bang down off the boards.
Lydia Gustafson said, also, I'm a second team All AAC member. Got that volleyball in the middle, and she found the hardwood for the kill.
Rojas to service in a 3-point set. 1 set apiece in Kingsport. Back line, tape painted, Reinhardt Eagles.
Ponkova, nice job from the middle there. She was able to survey the defense, decided to go in the back right corner, hit a missile back there, and the Eagles able to score, pull within 2.
Great viewership on this championship match from around the country, and I think between Gary and I, we could shout out a couple hundred people here. But
yes, sir.
This one pinballs around the Eagles back-to-back points. We're within 1 in our 3rd set.
And why wouldn't you want to tune into such a great match? 2 great teams going at it. The 1 and 2 seed in the AAC.
1 point separates us. This one sails and is out entirely, so it's 8-6 CIU Rams lead. I don't want to do all the shout-outs, but a few, and a reminder of how you can get a shout-out of your own. Shout out to Ms. Blonde in Tampa, Florida, Todd and Lisa in Bonita Springs, to Sean Bullock, the SID at Point University, my good friend David Finney, tuned in from Molesca, Georgia, the SID of Reinhardt, and so many more. I'm sure Rick Bentley is watching somewhere as well. This one by Camp, pinballs off of the twine, and so the point goes to the Rams. It's 9-6, their advantage in this 3rd set. If you want a shout-out, you can find me on X, formerly Twitter, and tweet at me, and I'll give you a shout-out, especially if you're somewhere interesting. That's really the way to get it. If you're in Australia, we get that a lot for whatever reason with baseball. Alaska, you know, I don't know what's interesting, so just tweet and let me know where you are, at SchryGuy, SCHRAYGUI. Dugout, Rams. Barnes floats it up, looking for the finisher. This one goes straight up. Backside, Mangum controls to the Rams. They lead by 3. Rojas levies it over. Barnes, backside, Bafaco tries to force it through. Juliet pushes it back over. This one, Vega got it over, and Davis can't battle it away from the twine, so the Eagles take a point.
Yeah, when the ball is bouncing around, it's off. When you're off schedule, everybody, the communication is so much harder there. A little miscommunication, the ball ends up hitting the standard, being out of bounds. Eagles trailing this one by 2. They've been able to survive the run by CIU early here in the 3rd set, but the Eagles need to put more points on the scoreboard when they have an opportunity.
Camp floats it over. Bafako forces that into the clutches of Mangum. Pinballs off of blockers and goes to the Rams, 10-7.
And Davis has lived on that left side all day long. Does such a great job. She's a very patient offensive player, also very athletically gifted, where she can contort her body where she needs to. Left line, right line, back, or front row.
This one floated around just behind the twine where Reinhardt finishes it off.
If you give Caroline Curry an opportunity to get a run and go going to that right side to slide attack, I don't know what her hitting percentage is on that particular move. Is highly effective on that one to bring the Eagles within 2.
This one forced its way down to the boardwalk and Skeeters off the end of the floor.
You talked about Zoe, how great of a game she's played so far. She adds to her stat total there to bring the Eagles within 1.
This one out of play. Reinhardt keeps it going. It's tipped. 10-all in our third set.
And this is the type of run the Eagles are going to need. CIU can have those offensive explosions. The Eagles need to demonstrate they can do the same thing.
Barnes sent it. Rojas, De Jesus off the top of the tape. Kept alive. Barnes again. Front side. Bafako from the left. Blocked it off, and the Eagles take the point. Point after point after point.
3 straight for the Eagles to take the lead here in the third set. Getting a little different pep in their step. The offense starting to click a little bit more. CIU starting to look around, trying to improve their communication defensively.
Dugout, De Jesus left it off. Williams somehow fought that through. Eagles, Sylvia, Bafako tries it off the block. Rojas selling out. De Jesus keeps it alive. This is Davis who pushes it over. Bafako digs it out. Barnes tees it up. Just pushed out. It finds its way and filters to the floor.
It's 4 straight for the Eagles to take a 12-10 lead. And Coach Lee says, give me a timeout.
12-10 in Kingsport, Tennessee. Don't go anywhere. More college volleyball momentarily on the Southeast Sports Network.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to Kingsport. We're grooving. We're jamming. Eagles fans are feeling it in a really good matchup between these two. CIU and Reinhardt University, 12-10 is our margin in our third set from the Marriott Meadowview. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital Network, ETC Now.
Offense have been on point for both teams here in the third set. Rams hitting at a 385 clip, the Eagles hitting at a 316 clip. Right now, the Eagles are utilizing a 4-0 run to take a 12-10 lead here in the third set.
You can let us know where you're tuned in from on X. Tag me at SchreiGuy, SCHRAYGY. I'll give you a shout out. Vega, oh, she got it to go for the Rams.
Julvia, she tried to pull her hand back just the last second, a little too late, out of bounds. Stops the scoring run for the Eagles. However, they're still leading this one by 1.
Gary, you told me that U-Pike won big today. We took a look at that final score line. I checked Twitter during the break, and that score line is getting some national attention. That's turning some heads and raising some eyebrows. Barnes up front, pushed over, dug out. Fennell, backside. Vega nearly pushed it through to the boards. Here's another swat by the Eagles. We're within 1. Backside, Hannah tries to the corner, and it sails. Eagles take the point.
Gives them a 2-point advantage here. The Eagles respond. They had the reception there. They'll give the Rams a point. They respond back defensively, get the volleyball back, and where Bafako can serve this volleyball, see if the Eagles can continue scoring here for the Eagles here in the third set.
Reinhardt's Juliet. Rifle shot by Hannah, controlled by Bafako. She'll take it herself. Pushing it for the end line. Mangum up to De Jesus. Vega tries to force this to the boards, and she gets it to go.
Back and forth volleyball action here in the third set. Nice job by both teams. I like this rotation that's on the floor right now for the Rams offensively with Lydia Gustafsson and then also Hannah Weiss in the front row along with Attaway. I like this rotation for the Rams.
Is that guy using the noisemaker again?
I think so.
I think that official's going to come over here and get him. CIU controls it. Eagles up front. Barnes tees it up. Oh, gently floated in. De Jesus, backside. Hannah tries to the blast to the end line. Dug out by Reinhardt. Barnes leaves it off. Smith fired through, and the point goes to the Rams on the violation to equalize us at 13.
Yeah, Smith attacked it, clipped that antenna on the way by, which is out of bounds. Two excellent teams here, tied to 13 in the third set.
Vega. Barnes, backside. Zoe filters this through, and somehow untouched, the point goes to the Rams.
So the Eagles have tried that right side to left side a couple times and been successful. That time the attack was wide. That's three straight here for the Rams to take a 14-13 lead.
Vega fires it through. Barnes up front, touch to the back line. Gabriella controls it. De Jesus leaves it off for Williams. Pinballed back by Sylvia. Barnes, backdoor, laser shot, couldn't get it. De Jesus controls. Now CIU Rams float it by Hannah. Teed up, backside, long shot, too much. Rams take the point, 15-13.
Back-to-back attack errors has given the Rams a 2-point lead. Coach Corrales says, give me a timeout.
We'll be back in just a moment from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. We have an excellent officiating crew this year, as always. And this young lady on the left, one of our favorites, we had a great time talking to her in the break room between matches all weekend long. She came over and warned fans earlier. By the way, we think this is hilarious. We're not mad.
Yes.
We're not criticizing. They're using a noisemaker, and she came over and said, hey, stop using that noisemaker. They got them back out, and they're doing them halfway, but she hasn't noticed yet.
And I'll tell you what type of leader she is. We went to the hospitality room to get some food. She'll ask you what you want to drink, and then she would get your drink as well. She's quite the leader.
Not her job. She's officiating.
You're also not going to use any kind of artificial noisemaker in the gymnasium either.
No, absolutely not. I love her. This one's sent over. Can she be our Jean Steratore? Can we send it back to New York to get her on air? This one goes out, and so the Eagles take the point on the contact, 15-14 in our third set. Hello to Bob in Nebraska and Camellia in Tampa, Florida. Oh, this is Camelia's dad from Tampa, Florida. Hi, Dad. This one pinballs out, and the Eagles take the point.
And we have a player down for Reinhardt. Hopefully she's okay. Everybody's smiling. I think she's okay, yes?
That's a relief.
Emma Ponkova, yeah. We've seen a couple of injuries here at this tournament. Glad to see she was able to get up and play. We're tied at 15 here in set 3. Yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Good viewership. Excellent volleyball match going on.
The Tampa, Florida audience is suspiciously strong.
Hey, there you go.
Dug out. Rams floated over. Up front. Laser shot off the mark. Mangum couldn't gather. Reinhardt gets it through. 16-15.
Ponkova will be credited with another kill for the Eagles as they regain the lead at 16-15. Back and forth volleyball. Momentum keeps on teetering back and forth, both teams.
Over the top, De Jesus sets it up. Williams fires this through, and it's touched, so the Rams take the point. It equalizes again.
People want to know who's going to win this volleyball match. It's a very simple thing. Whoever makes the least amount of errors. Both teams are extremely talented offensively. Also got to make sure nobody, if you over-rotate on defense, these offenses are going to make you pay. So whoever makes the least amount of mistakes will win this volleyball match.
Service by the Rams. Up front. Wow, what a shot. This one hits the boards.
Really going to Emma Pankova for the kill. And with her a couple of different times here in this third set, and she's coming up big, second team all AAC member. They continue riding the hot hand in the middle.
The noisemaker's killing me, Gary. This one sent over. Rams control it initially. Eagles just floated back over. This one regathered, sent to the back door, blockered off, and it goes out. So the point to CIU.
Let's talk about Hannah Wees there. She come up, got the first ball over, got it to the center, regathered, and come back up and got the kill as well. An impressive player, first team all AAC member.
17 all at the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center in our third set. Rojas floats it over. Pulled out Eagles. Reinhardt from the front, tried to blast it through on the left. Katie Camp sends it across. Backdoor Davis off the blocker. This one goes out, and so the point to CIU.
Pankova along with Ashlyn Barnes combined for the block on that right side. However, the force off their hands was a little too far, go wide. Give the Rams that 1-point lead.
Rojas, a 1-point advantage. Bafico up front to Barnes. This one fired through by Pankova.
Emma Pankova loves for us to say her name. That's 3 attack kills here, this middle part of this third set. Excellent players, second team all AAC, and they're riding the hot hand by 35 in the middle for the Eagles.
She leads Reinhardt now with 10 total kills in the match. Up front, dish back door, Katie Camp, the freshman, trying for the one-handed jam. Oh, baby, look out below.
The double jump, got blocked on the first one, come down, immediately popped back in the air and got the kill.
My goodness, Camp is nice with it.
Only a freshman as well.
Spartanburg, South Carolina product from Paul M. Donovan High. Blockered back, 1 point separates us. Eagles fight it through the blocker. We're equalized again at 19.
There's a certain player you said to watch out for the Eagles. Who was that during the pregame show?
Oh my goodness, I think it was Bafico.
She gets the kill, we're tied at 19.
She's a menace. Bafico has her 6th kill of the match with that. 19 all in Kingsport, Tennessee in our Appalachian Athletic Conference Championship. Dugout, left off. Davis gets it right back on the feed. Floated for the boards. Bafico kept it alive. Juliet again. Camp, the freshman, left off. Here's the feed. Camp pinballs off of a would-be blocker. Reinhardt Eagles. Barnes digs it to Bafico. Backside, Mangum keeps it going. Davis teed up on the left. Floats it for the woodwork and gets it to find the boards.
Davis has such flexibility with her offensive game. She has the power. She showed the finesse there. Everybody rotated. She saw an open spot. She just dropped it in with a little fingertip action.
20-19. Floated across. Reinhardt Eagles tried for the touch. Barnes misdirected it.
The attacker leads to the 2-point advantage for the Rams. Got a little shoe problem on this side for the Eagles. Everybody's okay, ready to go. Eagles need to get this volleyball back.
Gary, we talked a lot during the Johnson and CIU match this morning. Rolls off the blocker. De Jesus controls to Rojas about how the Rams could afford to make mistakes and they could keep the match going. And Reinhardt makes a mistake towards the end of this. I'm not sure if they can keep the match going.
I agree with you. Reinhardt's offense is extremely talented. Bafico with the attack from the left side there. Off the blocker's hand, out of bounds. Give her another kill. It's a 21-20 lead. I agree with you. Reinhardt's a talented offensive team. You can't make the errors against them.
Floated over. Out front. De Jesus, crafty, nifty, tricky, gets it to go.
You're expecting her to go to the left side. She said, no, I'm just going to dump it over the net.
And she's been setting that up for the last 10 minutes. She kept dishing it over to Davis, and then suddenly floats it over. Fennell, 22-20. Rams out in front. Eagles backdoor trying for the blast. The howitzer pinballs off. Regathered. De Jesus to Williams. Can't find the boards. Over again. Vega sends it in. Avoiding the woodwork. This one a battle at the tape. De Jesus floats it over. This one by Hannah just gently pushed it in. Reinhardt Eagles control. Sylvia feeds it to Bafico. Blockered off. Reinhardt takes the point. We're within one.
She's come up big here in this part of the third set here. That's a couple of kills for her. 22-21, Bafico showing she's one of the leaders on this Reinhardt Eagles ball club. Coming up big for the Eagles.
22-21. 1 point separates us. Vega wants to make it 2, and she does. 23-21.
Coach Corrales says it's going to be a timeout here. 23-21, Rams over Eagles.
It's close in Kingsport. Don't go anywhere.
Join us in celebrating the efforts of more than 4,000 athletics communications and creative professionals throughout the United States and Canada. Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
College sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television. Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university, they love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Late in our third set between the Eagles of Reinhardt and the Rams of Columbia International University. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, Barn Burner. Right away, Eagles automatic. 1 point separates us.
The service error could be big. That's what sparked Reinhardt in that first set to get on the run to close out the first set. The Eagles trailing this one 23-22. Let's see if they're able to utilize this service error from the Rams to their advantage.
Oh my goodness, just barely controlling and enforcing it over. Eagles, Barnes tees it up, center of the floor. This one finds the boards. Equalized, 23.
And Coach Lee says it's going to be a timeout.
It's a rocket, it's a missile, it's a NORAD project. It's a break on the Southeast Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. It's college volleyball, the Appalachian Athletic Conference Championship. Really close first two sets. Forced extra points, 27-25. Reinhardt steals it out from under the #1 reigning champions, defending champs. A second set goes to the Rams, and now we're equalized, 23-all.
And a little bit of a late run here. The Eagles are down 23-21. They scored 2 straight to tie to 23. You would think they would be tired from the match they played this afternoon. They're showing no sign of being tired.
Gary, I'm tired. I've been talking about going to bed since 4 Eastern time. Serviced by Reinhardt. Dug out. Fennell. De Jesus leaves it off. Williams just batters this over. Jenna Smith up front, backdoor, trying from the left, and the violation by the Eagles. A free point when they can least afford it to CIU.
Got a couple substitutions coming in. Katie Camps will return. Our front line's going to be Camp, Wees, and Gustafsson. They're probably the most talented offensive front line they even have in this rotation.
And at a clutch moment, too. Service by the Rams of Columbia International. Reinhardt, backside. Bafako tries this at the end line. Dugout up front, backdoor. Hanna tries it, pinballs off the blockers. Reinhardt keeps it alive. Looking to get this equalized again at 24. Set point, it could be for the Rams if they take it. Barnes controls, Sylvia leaves it off. Gently touched, lost in traffic. Mangum digs it out. Katie Camp, the freshman, for the end line. Reinhardt Eagles keep it going. Barnes dishes it up. Pakova tries inside. Emma nearly buried it there. Hanna for the match! No! Still alive, floated over the top. Reinhardt forces it off the blocker, and that one goes out. The third set to the Rams of Columbia International, 25-23. It's 2 sets to 1 in Kingsport.
Huge block by Hannah Wees on that left side as back and forth volleyball was going. And Wees with a big block to close things out in set 3 to give the Rams a 2-1 lead over the Reinhardt Eagles.
I need an aspirin. We'll be back in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
College sports communicators are the lifeblood of any broadcast on television. Our communicators, our comm leads, our sports information directors, all those folks who touch this industry are really unsung heroes.
They love their university, they love their work. They go out of their way to present the great image for the university, for the players that they represent.
Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Feeling it in Kingsport, the Columbia International University Rams fans. Gary, good song choice.
You know what? They want to be on the camera.
Tell me nothing.
They don't know we're at a commercial break, though.
Having a good time in Kingsport, Tennessee. We're into the 4th set. It's 2 sets to 1. Columbia International University leading the Reinhardt Eagles. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network, AAC Digital Network, ETC3.
I tell you, 3 entertaining sets so far. The first set, Reinhardt picked up the victory 27-25. The Rams won the second set 25-20. Rams took the third set 25-23. On the afternoon, the Rams hitting at a 173 clip. Eagles at 071. Rams 40 kills, 17 attack errors on 133 attacks. Eagles 39 kills, 28 attack errors, 155 attack attempts so far. 12 blocks for the Rams defensively, 5 for the Eagles. Entertaining volleyball action here this afternoon.
Entertaining is an understatement. This one, a barn burner from the get.
2 talented teams. I thought it'd be hard to match the Milligan-Reinhardt semifinal matchup. Gabe, this final has been as exciting as that semifinal matchup.
I pretty much can't believe what we've seen here today.
My goodness.
Sent away, and we're underway in our 4th set as it's a 3-point to the Eagles to start it. Reinhardt trailing 2 sets to 1 and 3 in a row that have come down to the wire, needs to force a 5th set to stay alive. The number 1 seeded Rams. A howitzer is dug out. Sylvia to Barnes, backdoor. Bafaco tries it off of the blocker. De Jesus tees it up. Rojas floater for the boards. Kept alive again. Barnes backside this time. Jenna Smith fights it through for the Eagles point.
Second team All AAC member allowed the defense to adjust. The blocker went up. She hit it off the right side of the off the forearm for the kill. Give the Eagles a quick 2-0 lead here in the fourth set.
De Jesus gave it to Davis. Smith misfired by Mangum as it hits the hardwood. 3-0.
Smith back-to-back kills for the Eagles. Quickly a 3-0 run. It's going to be key for them to run this, use this momentum as long as they can.
Hello, Ashlyn Barnes. De Jesus out front. Gabriella Vega fights that through a blocker. Floated over by Sylvia, controlled by Rojas. Up front, blast for the boards. Barnes keeps it going. Sylvia leaves it off Smith. Blockered back, she digs it right out. Barnes across to Bafaco. Misfired off the twine. That kills the 3-0 run.
Excellent job of both teams defensively and offensively. Just a little misfire from the left side. However, the Eagles still holding on to a 3-1 lead. But watch out for this Rams offense. They get going, they're hard to contain.
Dugout across, fired long. This one sails, and it's a Rams point.
Back-to-back attack errors from the Eagles allowed the Rams to get 2 easy points. The Rams don't need a lot of help offensively to score points. Got to minimize those attack errors. That's the 30th attack error of the afternoon charged to the Eagles.
And only 17 conversely for the Rams.
Be a net violation caught on the Rams. It'll be a point to the Eagles.
Well, after losing back-to-back on attack errors, they could use the free point.
Exactly.
161 attacks for the Reinhardt Eagles, 138 for the Rams, 41 kills Reinhardt, 40 Rams.
161 attacks, that's a lot of swings.
Man. Dugout kept alive by De Jesus. Delivered. Smith across the tape. It's a Rams point from within 1.
That's the 3rd attack error in this set. So the 3 points the Rams have scored, it's been all on attack errors by the Eagles.
This one out over the back. Columbia International equalizes us 4 apiece.
I love the celebration on the benches. I know we talked about throughout the tournament. Nice one there from the Rams, like they're riding the choo-choo train.
Choo-choo. Fired off the block. Kept alive, and this one floats out.
So the attack area will give a point to the Eagles. Something to watch for both teams. Again, Reinhardt's played a lot of volleyball today. Is fatigue come into play? Does fundamentals get out of play? Are they cannot jump as high, cannot turn the body? Both teams had multiple attack errors here early in this 4th set.
Sylvia. Fennel to Mangum. Left side. Through a would-be blocker. Sylvia controls it. Barnes backdoor to Smith, who floats it over. Dugout De Jesus to Mangum again. Up front, Williams tries it through 2 blocks. This one's still alive. Reinhardt Eagles Barnes to Bafaco, who lasers that one in. Mangum. And this one to Hannah, who can't get it over the top. It's 6-4 Reinhardt.
Back-to-back attack errors from the Rams this time. Gives back-to-back points to the Eagles via defensively. Again, look for the fatigue to start setting in for both teams. You talked about how many attacks both teams have. Both teams have a lot of swings in already.
Sylvia over. Mangum across to Williams. And this one floats out. Another Eagles point, 7-4.
That's 3 consecutive attack errors for the Rams. Makes it 7-4 Eagles. And Coach Wise says, give me a timeout. We'll take one as well. Eagles over the Rams, 7-4. You're watching AAC volleyball action on the Southeast Sports Network.
Join us in celebrating the efforts of more than 4,000 athletics communications and creative professionals throughout the United States and Canada. Learn more at collegesportscommunicators.com/celebratecsc.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. You're looking live inside the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. 7-4 here in the fourth set. Eagles over Rams. Individually for the Eagles, Pankova leading the way with 11.5 points, 9 kills. 8.5 for Bafaco. Curry has 6.5. Jenna Smith has 7. 34 assists for Ashley Barnes. 3 players in double figures for the Rams. Hannah Weiss with 11, 10.5 for Katie Camp, and 10 for Vega. DeJesus with 18 assists. Campo Soto with 17. And so they'll break the huddle here after the timeout.
Nice. They know that song by Eminem.
I tell you, that people up dancing to it as well.
I'm planning on going to Mom's Spaghetti next time I'm back in Michigan. Did you know he opened a restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti?
I did not know that. Out of rotation, called on the Rams. Another free point given to the Eagles.
Reinhardt is looking good, sailing towards the fifth set.
Yes, what happens is it's a little lack of concentration. You wonder if fatigue is caused lack of concentration, caused the attack errors here. Something to watch for both teams so far.
Sylvia, dugout, up front, in trouble. Back to the right, this one off the blocker, and it finds its way to the floor. Eagles lead by 5.
Pankova, he'll be in on that block along with Faith Breitbarth as well. Pankova called her name a lot today, offensively and defensively with the block.
Sylvia. Hannah dug it out. DeJesus leaves it off, floated over. Barnes. Pankova forced it across. DeJesus feeds Hannah. Barnes tees it up. Eagles blocker back. Rejected at the net.
Nice job of sending the 2 blockers to the attacker on that left side. Score the point for the Rams. They needed that to get the momentum back on their side. Got to see what they can do offensively. They've had 3 consecutive attack errors when they've had the volleyball. Let's see if they can clean that up.
9-5 in Kingsport. The Rams trailing by 4. They've got a 2-1 lead. Barnes dishes it to Smith. Return to sender. The point to the Eagles of Reinhardt.
Nice job getting to Smith on this right side. Nice block action from the Rams. It falls out of bounds. And the Eagles clinging to this 5-point lead here early in the fourth set.
Smith, Mangum controls. Inside, Camp floats it. Dugout off the twine. Eagles still have it. Pankova forces it over. Mangum up front, teed up. Reinhardt digs this out. Barnes leaves it back door. Smith fires to the end line. Fennell forces it over. Eagles back across. This one lasered off of the blocker, and it goes to the Rams.
Katie Camp and Lydia Gustafsson will combine for that block on that right side. Nice job by the Rams 2 consecutive times defensively on that left side to get in the blocks, sending 2 blockers at every attacker once again. A little defensive adjustment by the Rams.
10-6, Reinhardt. We're in our fourth set. Oh, it just trails over the tape. Devastating for the Eagles. The Rams get the free point, basically.
One last thing on that, when talking about defensive adjustment, early the Rams were only sending 1 blocker at the attacker. They made that adjustment. Now they're sending 2 blockers at every attacker, making the Eagles make a decision offensively.
Oh, beautiful delivery. Pankova. But the point goes to the Rams of CIU. And so as they take a break, we will as well. 2 points separate us in our fourth set from Kingsport, Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, and inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, 10-8 in our fourth set. The lead 2-1 for the Rams of Columbia International University.
We've talked about a game where the Rams are really struggled offensively in this fourth set, hitting at a negative 312. No kills, 5 errors on 16 attempts. And the Eagles are not much better. A negative 176, 3 kills, 6 errors on 16 attempts. I think fatigue is starting to set in both ways.
I think so as well.
Both teams in a championship match hitting a negative percentage.
That's off the mark.
So that was an out of rotation. Both ways have been called out of rotation defensively. So the Eagles will give the Rams a point without even having to contact the volleyball.
CIU.
(10-9). Barnes tees it up. Pankova couldn't get it over. We're equalized, 10 apiece.
Start watching, if you're folks at home watching, that the fatigue setting in. The blockers are not jumping as high. The attack is not coming as smooth. And we're tied at 10 here in the fourth set.
Floated over, Reinhardt, Barnes controls to Smith. Laser this one, what an awkward angle, no defending that.
From the back row on the right side, Jenna Smith, second team all AAC, is able to score the point for the Eagles, and they needed that one to regain the lead 11-10 here in the fourth set.
Change here for the Reinhardt Eagles. Up front, controlled. Reinhardt, Barnes. Backside, Boffico is rejected. She'll try again. Juliet for the end line. Delivered to Davis off the blocker, and it skeeters off the floor as the point goes to the hands of the Rams.
Davis may be the most fresh, probably the freshest of the attackers, because she runs and plays the back row, so she has some on time where she can rest on the bench. Look for him to continue to feed 29 on this left side.
Great delivery. Mangum leaves it off for Davis, who just pushes it for the boards. Across Barnes to Boffico. Dugout. Rojas up front. Crafty move. Nearly worked. Battle up top. Barnes kicks it to Pankova. This one for the tape, and it stops just in play.
Emma Pankova has come to play this afternoon. Another kill gives the Eagles a 12-11 lead here in the fourth set. She's going to give a well-deserved break on the bench, but she's played up big time for the Eagles.
Emma Pankova is up to 11 kills. How about number 35 today? Floated over, blockered up front. This one rattles around. Through, and it goes. CIU equalizes us a dozen apiece.
Off of Jenna Smith's hands, out of bounds. The reception there, we're tied at 12, and Pankova's going to return to the lineup quickly. Then she'll sub out for Sylvia Aguado, the defender of the year in the conference.
Gary, we've already been at it for 2 hours.
We're in the fourth set. Not even halfway through yet.
Walker, this one rattles and drops.
Boffico with another kill. She was Gabe's player of the watch before the match. She's come up big here in sets 3 and set 4 to give the Eagles another lead, 13-12.
Up front, dish to Davis. What a missile. Boffico. Smith Gently, Rojas up front. De Jesus trying again for Davis. Bonfico digs it out. Barnes, backside, Smith fires this through to the boards.
Jenna Smith in the back right corner as well. Bonfico had shoved out. We're going to go number 16. She's second team all AAC as well. She scored from the back row that time with a missile down the right sideline.
Davis, wow, a strike is rejected. Bonfico floats it over. Mangum back up front to De Jesus. Davis again just touches this. Bonfico, Barnes, Smith, pushed it. De Jesus, Vega, end line, nowhere to go. Barnes leaves it off for a howitzer. This one goes straight up. De Jesus trying again. Rams push it over the top. Barnes, Sylvia, Smith. Blockered. Mangum, front to De Jesus, who pushes it. What a play!
Wow.
They can't keep it going. 13-13.
That's a smart setter there. She knew her attackers were getting tired. They're not jumping as high. So what happens is she sets her shoulders. She dumps it over herself to get the kill.
One point separates us. Sylvia just rejected that. Front side, Hannah battles it through. Rattle, pinball, roll, Skeeter off of the floor.
The reception error will tie things up in the fourth set, 14-14. So many swings, so many attacks on the day. 186 attack attempts a day for the Eagles, 163 in this match for the Rams. Over 350 attack attempts, the two teams combined.
Sylvia digs it out. Barnes across to Smith. Blocker rejected. Sylvia again. Floats it to Bonfico. Hammered down. This one loose and out of play for the Reinhardt Eagle point.
Be her 10th and a half point, and she has 9 kills. Bonfico, one of those, again, player of the watch before the game. She's come up big here for the Eagles, getting that lead 15-14 here in the fourth set.
This is Juliette Bonfico, the France product. Hannah. Mangum rejected. De Jesus feeds it to Hannah again. Dug out by Sylvia. Barnes backdoor. There's a rifle shot that hits the board. 16-14.
They went to Breitbarth on that left side, and she knew what to do. There's an open spot in the middle of the floor. It hits a missile to give the Eagles a 2-point lead.
Bonfico. Ladled that in from the front, delivered to the center, dug out by Barnes. Sylvia, backdoor. Here's a shot from the left. Couldn't quite find the board work. This one, backdoor again from the right side now. Couldn't get it to go. The CIU Rams finesse their way to a point.
Back and forth volleyball action right now. Both teams are tired, but both teams want to win this AAC volleyball championship as well. It looks we're in the fourth set.
Do you think we can do some golf in the spring?
Love to do some golf.
Dugout Barnes backdoor from the left. Rattles off of a would-be blocker. Rams, De Jesus, Williams, a rifle shot. Sent straight up. Barnes, backdoor, Smith. Popped into the ceiling. We're spending a lot of time in the air. Rams pushed over for the back corner. Bonfico feeds it up to Barnes. This is Smith. Laser for the corner. Rams, Hannah. Touched over, Sylvia, left off to the left, pushed. Vega pops it up, De Jesus leaves it for Hannah, blockered off, still alive, Rams stay with it in impressive fashion. Fennell dishes this back, Sylvia gives it off, there's a shot, still alive, Smith, Sylvia, tape. Oh my goodness, they just couldn't quite take it out. That pinball's all around, it's 17-15, Reinhardt.
Long rally, you talked about how long the ball was in the air. Both teams diving on the floor. Attack attempts, block attempts, digs, sets. 17-15. Eagles over Rams, set 4.
2 points separate us. Great delivery, but it's short, and Skeeter's off the board to the Rams. And so Reinhardt, a three-point advantage in our fourth set, looking to force a fifth in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back inside of the Meadowview Marriott Conference Resort and Convention Center. College volleyball, SESN, AAC, Digital Network, Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice. We're in the fourth set. A barn burner, an instant classic in the championship, Gary.
Again, we thought the semifinals between Reinhardt and Milligan was instant classic. The championship thing is surpassing that match. Here for the Eagles, they got 3 players in double figures in points. Pankova leading away with 13 points, Bafako with 10.5, Smith has 10. Ashlyn Barnes up to 41 assists. For the Rams, 4 players in double figures. Weiss, Camp, Davis, and Vega in double figures.
My guy in the red did not look amused. Serviced by Sylvia, 3-point advantage. Oh, that one rattles around awkwardly. Pushed over gently. Sylvia leaves it off. Backdoor. Smith fires it off the blocker, and Mangum can't reach it in time.
They see something offensively on this right side. They're going to Jenna Smith time after time after time, and she continues to produce for her Eagle Ball Club.
Jenna Smith is filling it down the stretch. That's her 11th kill of the match.
She's got 44 attack attempts today.
19-15. Sylvia, this one floated up. De Jesus back front, and Hannah forces it through. Eagles stay with it. Floated back over the top. CIU Rams. De Jesus leaves it off. Pinballs off the hands of Sylvia into the Eagle bench.
Lydia Gustafsson from the center gets the Rams back on the scoreboard, 19-16. I'm looking at starting to see a few people starting to breathe a little bit heavier on that floor. Fatigue. I see Jenna Smith trying to catch her breath too. Again, she had to be going to the right side. Also, same thing I see for CIU. A lot of people starting to tug at the jersey a little bit.
Floated up Barnes, leaves it off for Smith. Blocker down, the Rams get another back. We're within 2.
I'll tell you what, the teammates from CIU were impressed with Hannah Weiss. They're like, what did you just do? How high did you just jump? Got the block, got the point within 2.
Serviced Rams, dugout Eagles. Smith touches it. Floated, Hannah on the delivery. This one clatters off and goes.
Back-to-back points for number 5 for the Rams. That brought CIU within 1 point here in the fourth set.
That's her 11th kill of the match. A menace.
Man.
A worker.
First team all AAC.
Hustler. 19-18. Dugout. Backside from the left. Blocker back. Sylvia gets it to Bafako. Juliet delivers to Smith. She just finesses this over. Mangum puts it up front. Off the blockers. It falls to the boardwalk.
35. Emma Pankova says, I'll see you, Hannah Weiss. Let me stop. Let me top you there with a block in the middle, the solo block. They get the Eagles up 20-18.
The junior from Prague, Czech Republic, keeps it going. This is the AAC championship. Katie Camp. Bafako put it back up front. Pankova over the top. Left off right side, laser. Juliet to the left. Blast finds its way out. Eagles out in front by 3, 21-18. A fifth set looming.
The Rams have scored 2 straight to pull within 2. Next thing you know, the Eagles score 3 straight to expand that lead to 3, 21-18.
Smith services. Mangum to the right. This one finds its way through to the boards, and we're within 2 again, 21-19.
Hannah Weiss from the right side this time. High above the height of the net, hit directly down the volleyball. right side to the left corner with authority, mind you, 21-19.
Rojas to do the deed, servicing. Eagles left it off. Beautiful fake. This one filters through off the blocker to make it 22-19.
Faith Barth on that left side, saw an opening out left corner, took advantage to put the Eagles up 22-19 as they're trying to force that fifth set.
Gary, I'm going to lose my voice. Got 2 broadcasts left this weekend. Service over the tape. She was ready. Rams Davis kept it going. CIU along the twine. Davis again. Back line. Dugout. Reinhardt. Floated backdoor. Bafico tries it. She digs it out. Keeps it going. Barnes back to Juliet. Bafico for the end line near the corner. The Rams take the free point.
The Eagles are wanting a tip. Nothing happened there. Both officials are watching that closely. 22-20. Kelsey Mangum will lead the service area for the Rams. Don't go anywhere, folks.
22-20, Kingsport, Tennessee, AAC championship. Reinhardt wants a 5th set. Bafico for the corner again, and again it's long as the Rams are now within 1.
Coach Krause says, give me my final timeout. They're leading this one by 1, Gabe.
It's a timeout. We'll take one as well. College volleyball returns momentarily from Kingsport.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
1 point separates us in our 4th set. Reinhardt trying to force what is looming a 5th set in our championship game.
So far in this 4th set, the Rams, the CIU, hitting at a 0.42 clip. 8 kills, 6 errors on 48 attack attempts. Reinhardt Eagles hitting a 0.59 clip, 13 kills, 10 errors on 51 attack attempts. On the afternoon, the Eagles, 206 attack attempts. The CIU Rams, 181, folks. That is 387 attack attempts in this match alone.
Floated over the top by Mangum to get us started down the backstretch. Ponkova blocker back, rejected, return to sender, address unknown.
Gabriela Vega. So let's tie this thing up at 22. With a huge kill. Wow.
CIU Rams can end the match and take home the hardware if they can close out this 4th set. Great delivery. Smith, returned by Davis, rejected by Ponkova, regathered. Rojas, backdoor, camped the freshman, tries it off the blocker, dug back out. CIU Rams, Rojas to Davis, floated, loose, it's down, 23-22.
The Eagles thought they had a 4-hit violation on the left side. The down official right on top of things, communicated with all the players. Scramble drill for the Eagles. They found the opening on the left side to take the 1-point lead, 2 points away from the AAC championship.
Dugout. Reinhardt Eagles, Ponkova pushes it, Rojas sells out, Davis keeps it alive, backside to the right, floated over, they don't want any part of this. Ponkova tries it off the blocker, back-to-back points for the CIU Rams, they lead 24-22, it's match point for the title.
Vega and Davis with a combination block to put their team at match point for the AAC championship.
Columbia International University wants to take home the hardware. They can do it with a point here. Mangum dug out by Bafico. Barnes leaves it off. Ponkova to the back corner. She paints it perfectly.
Wow. The front right to the back left. Laser precision. Emma Ponkova.
Gary, it all comes down to this, 24-23. The Eagles need to force a fifth set in Kingsport, Tennessee. Serviced. Rojas up front. Fakes, backdoor, Camp fights it through, and this one finds its way to the boards. It's 24-all.
Juliet Bafaco says, not so fast. It's 24-24. We're going to go to overtime for the second time in 4 sets.
Rams up front, left off Davis, off the fake, dugout. Loose up front. This one a one-handed jam off of the toe line. 25-24, CIU Rams.
Unable to control that first ball over the bump, was too close to the net. Easy kill for the Rams. They're at match point once again.
25-24, a 1-point differential in our championship game. The trophy is standing by in the hands of Commissioner Bill Popp and Jay Stansel. Floated, dugout, Eagles, backdoor, Bafaco tries it off the block, this one loose. Rams up front, tattering around on the tape. The violation signal for the Eagles, tie us at 25.
The first set was 27-25. In the fourth set, we're tied at 25, so we're going to play to at least 27 once again for the second time in 4 sets.
25-all in our fourth set in Kingsport, Tennessee. If they can score a pair unanswered, CIU's Rams can take the trophy home with them.
A yellow card was just given to the Reinhardt Eagles. I'm for sure reason why we're 25-25.
Davis dug it out. She gets it, slaps it through, seeking board work. This one comes back over. Rams up front, left off. Rojas finds this one again. De Jesus leaves it off. Camp floats it over. The freshman rejected by Smith. Bafaco through the block. It's loose. Mangum sells out. This one to the right side from the back door. Rattles off into the crowd. 26-25 Rams. And you can tell CIU is feeling it.
An attack from the right side to the left side. Julie was unable to control it with the hands. Match points once again for the Rams. Let's see if the Eagles are able to force another overtime.
Columbia International goes to Bafaco. Barnes leaves it off Juliet, trying to find boardwalk again, and she does. 26-26.
What can you say about Juliet Bafaco? Coming up huge for this Eagles club. Sets 3, sets 4. We're tied at 26. Don't go anywhere, folks. AAC Volleyball on the Southeast Sports Network.
Bafaco. Battle through. This one finds its way down to the boards, and the Rams are ahead by 1 again.
It's like Gabriela Vega just floated up there, waited, and just tipped it for the kill.
Reinhardt is fighting for their season. If they allow a point here, the trophy will go on the bus with CIU back home. Vega to dish this. She just scored the kill. Dugout. Barnes leaves it. Smith rejected, couldn't kick it. There's the trophy, there's the championship. Columbia International University's Rams take it home.
What a match. Lydia Gustafsson with a block to send the trophy back to Columbia, South Carolina, as the CIU Rams will win their 3rd consecutive postseason tournament in the AAC.
Columbia International University taking it again, taking the hardware home, doing so in electric fashion. Congratulations to the Rams on their incredible victory today against the number 2 seed Reinhardt Eagles, who also had a magical season.
Let's talk about what the Reinhardt Eagles did just today, folks. They played a 5-set thriller in the semifinals. They played a 4-set thriller here in the finals, with 2 of those sets going to extra time. A lot of swings, a lot of attacks. Those young ladies from Waleska, Georgia, has to be tired, but their university should be proud of them. They should be proud of themselves as well. An impressive season. 25 wins on the season. But CIU comes away victorious here in the AAC.
We'll break and return momentarily with post-game festivities and ceremonies.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action, we've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
You are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back to Kingsport, where we have crowned a champion. We're going to physically crown them in just a moment as the commissioner of the Appalachian Athletic Conference, Bill Pop, and Assistant Commissioner Jay Stansel are out on the floor to present hardware for what has been another fantastic AAC tournament. So now our public address announcer, we'll just turn it over and he'll take the award ceremony away.
Reinhardt University, Silva Manguedo. Commissioner Bill Pop is making the presentations. Also, Reinhardt University, Ashland Barnes. From Columbia International University, Lydia Gustafson. Also from Columbia University, Hannah Weiss. And your most valuable player for the 2024 Appalachian Athletic Conference Volleyball Championship Tournament from Columbia International, Kelsey Mangum. And now, for the runner-up trophy presentation, with representatives from Reinhardt University, please step forward to receive your trophy. Reinhardt, congratulations on your season.
Well-deserved recognition on a fantastic season, Gary.
Wonderful, wonderful season by the Reinhardt Eagles. Talented ball club. Looking them down the roster, they have a lot of young players too who are part of the rotation. Coach Corrales does such a good job building this roster. They're not built only for this year; they're built for the future as well.
And getting a league photo for their runner-up performance in the 2024 Appalachian Athletic Conference Volleyball Tournament. Congratulations to Reinhardt University.
They played two of the most exciting volleyball matches I've ever seen in person.
My goodness, that was an electric day, wasn't it?
In the semifinals and the finals. Talented ball club.
I need a coffee or I'm going to have an 8 p.m. bedtime.
Request the team from Columbia International University and Coach Keys, please step forward to receive the
Well-deserved recognition for a team that coasted to 34 wins, only 2 losses all year.
They came into the tournament winning 10 straight matches. You tack on the 3 matches they won in this tournament, they've won 13 consecutive matches as well. And they played a thriller here in the finals to win the 2024 AAC Women's Volleyball Tournament, third consecutive postseason victory. So they'll advance on to the NAIA National Tournament representing the Appalachian Athletic Conference.
And this concludes our award ceremony.
There you have it. The award ceremony is in the books. Our presentation of Appalachian Athletic Conference Volleyball has concluded from Kingsport, Tennessee, and the Meadowview Marriott Conference and Resort Convention Center. Gary Justice, any final words before we send our wonderful audience on SCSN, AAC Digital Network, and ETC3 on their way?
Definitely want to say thank you for tuning in. An exciting tournament. Also, thank you, Gabe, for this opportunity to come and be a part of such an exciting tournament, such a great quality organization, Southeast Sports Network, to work for. And also very thrilled to see Kelsey Mangum named Magnum, excuse me. I said her name correctly. Kelsey Mangum, as far as being the MVP of the 2024 AAC Women's Volleyball Tournament.
Well-deserved honor. Congratulations to all the fantastic athletes that made it to this Saturday of volleyball. From Johnson to Milligan to Reinhardt to CIU's Rams. An incredible day. Thank you to Visit Kingsport, Frank Lett, Bradley Hoover, Jay Stansel, and Bill Pop, the commissioners of the AAC, for having us back at the Southeast Sports Network. And a huge thank you to our production crew, Caitlin and John, who pushed us through it all. Thank you for all of your hard work. That'll do it for our coverage of AAC Volleyball. Your champions, the CIU Rams. Congratulations again to them, and have a wonderful night.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in.